Right now on Eyewitness News, the heartbreak of college suicides. It's the title of a new, deeply personal article in the Assembly, which goes in depth about the mental health crisis on college campuses, zeroing in on NC State. Jade Neptune wrote that article and joins us to talk about it now. Jade, thank you for joining us. You spoke to the family of Ben Salas, an NC State junior who died by suicide last year, one of 7 NC State suicides last year. Ben's dad told you there were no warning signs.
I think that's the scariest part of this ongoing epidemic is to know that you're doing everything possible and to know your kid, to know your friends, and to be so involved and invested in their everyday life and to still have a tragedy like this happen at home. His dad talked a lot about how he did everything that he knew to do and it still wasn't enough, which truly is terrifying and something that I know a lot of professionals are trying to explore more to figure out how we can protect our kids.
So do they plan on taking this message about mental health and about suicide forward?
They've talked a lot about trying to figure out the best way to honor Ben's life and to also make something out of this tragedy, where they're just trying to figure out the best way to make it meaningful and also take that in stride with their healing and what they plan to do moving forward. I think it's one of the greatest misfortunes I've known so far in my life to not have known Ben personally, but I think it's a really special honor to be able to tell part of his story.
Jade, we've done a lot of reporting on how many new mental health resources NC State is adding to the mix to address the rising numbers, but there's still this vexing question why so many young people are taking their lives. You had some very personal insight on the struggles that young people are facing because you face them yourself.
I like to think of myself as a really solution-oriented person, and I am my own personal project. I go to therapy and I take my medicine and I take my walks and drink my water, but the most impactful thing that I think affected my mental health challenges has been just this ongoing struggle with loneliness. That's something that a lot of people in my age group really struggle with. I wish I knew how to address that. I think it would be $1 million idea.
Yes, it would. Our thanks to Jade Neptune. You can read her article in the most recent edition of The Assembly at theassemblync.com. And if you or anyone you know is struggling with their emotional health, you can call or text 988. There's help standing by 24/7.